GamerDad-N-Son.
Hey guys, this is the GamerDad-N-Son review of Until Dawn for PlayStation 4, and we're just going to jump right into it. Until Dawn is really a breath of fresh air for games in this kind of era of a lot of shooters, a lot of sports games, kind of around this time of year. The normal yearly releases kind of come out. And this was actually a real surprise for us. It's part choose your own adventure game, and it also plays tribute to the horror film genre. And it really represents a lot of classic horror movie stereotypes. It kind of represents a little bit of the play type of Beyond Two Souls, if you've played that for the PlayStation as well. Not so much playing every single element of the game. There's a lot of watching that occurs, but when it is time for you to decide, there's some real cause and effect that happens with the story. So you actually feel like you're impacting the world that they're dealing with. The story kind of circles around a group of friends that are reunited after a terrible tragedy that happens to twin sisters that you're actually watching on the screen right now. The year prior, so there's two twin sisters. They ultimately meet their fate, and the brother of their sisters is kind of just bringing all the friends back that were there at this cabin for one more kind of last hurrah type of thing. It's kind of a crazy, kind of goofy plot, but it definitely is not too much different than any horror film that came out in the 90s or early 2000s. So, as you can see, it has really wonderful visuals. A lot of times when you have really lifelike games or movies, there seems to be something missing in the eyes. Seems to be, something missing with the kind of soul of the game. But this time, I didn't really see that. Sometimes you're forgetting that you're actually playing a game or watching a game, depending on how you look at it, with a lot of QTE, quick time events that happen during the game. It's definitely a slow build, but it really picks up towards the second act with some real life and death consequences. So, throughout the game, you're playing as each character. Like I said, your choices have real cause and effect, and there's actually a meter, a butterfly effect meter, that goes through, and you're seeing just kind of their breakdown of what the butterfly effect is. So the thought is that every choice that you make is going to impact another part of the story and another character. So if you're nice to a character, then they might be your ally later. If you're mean to a character, they might be your enemy. They might not save you. You might not want to save them. It actually starts to grow and build throughout the game, and that's one part that I actually really liked. The replayability of this game could potentially be very good, as you want to see what happens when you make a certain decision. You might want to play like a jerk throughout the whole game. You might want to play nice and see what happens there. I chose to play risky at first, just kind of do everything that I normally wouldn't do, do everything that I wouldn't do in real life. So if I wouldn't go into that dark area, I went into the dark area because, hey, it's a video game, right? So some of these character types are the dumb jock. There's kind of the newly minted couple. There's a nerd. There's kind of an edgy, kind of punk girl, cheerleader type girl. So there's a lot of the normal stereotypes that you see in film. I think they pay a lot of homage to that by staying true to form there. They're not trying to be someone who's breaking the mold with these characters. I think it's trying to give you some familiarity, kind of, hey, I know what to do with this nerd. I know what to do with this dumb jock. I've seen this movie before. And I think that this familiarity with the characters creates a sense of belonging in the world, and it makes it a little bit easier for the player to kind of really jump in and dive in and feel comfortable that, hey, I know what can happen. So some of the scares are jump scares. There's a lot of supernatural elements that happen as well. I'm not going to spoil those for you. But I think one really great part that I'm not going to show here is there is a kind of breakdown within each of the chapters that breaks the fourth wall. So there's a psychologist that's actually talking right to you, the gamer, not as another character, but you as the gamer, and asking questions about your fear. Are you someone that's scared of snakes? Are you someone who's scared of rats? And based off of how you answer those questions, determines what kind of scare tactics that impact the game. And another cool part that we were able to see so far was that if you actually go against what you told the psychologist, they kind of call you out. So if you say that you hate being alone, but always make choices to go be alone, they really want to kind of change the way you're playing because they don't want you to kind of cheat the system. So, this is a game that kind of begs you to play it again, and just kind of see what different types of outcomes could possibly happen. So, for more on Until Dawn and other game reviews as we come out, please visit nerdculture.com, and it's where nerds rule. And also you'll find other GamerDad-N-Son videos as well as movie reviews. So come check us out, nerdculture.com, and we'll see you next time.
He had warned them against pursuing their construction project and claimed the land was sacred to his forefathers.
There is still the old sanatorium on the mountain. Could he be hiding there?
My officers did search the grounds, but the girls themselves couldn't have made it that far.
Something about that mountain seems to breed tragic events.
More than you know, Marty.
Well, thank you for joining us, and with all the Washingtons tonight, their son Josh, on this, the anniversary of the mysterious disappearance of Hannah and Beth Washington.
Well, hello, friends and fans. All right, let's do that again. All right. Well, hello, friends and fans. It's beyond awesome to have you guys all back this year. First off, I gotta say, I am super excited to welcome all my pals back to the annual Blackwood Winter Getaway. So, let me just let you know, let's take a moment to address the elephant in the room for a second. I know you're all probably worried about me, and I know it's gonna be tough on all of us going back after what happened last year, but I just want you all to know, it means so much to me that we're doing this, and I know it would mean so much to Hannah and Beth that we're all still here together, thinking of them. I really want to spend some quality time with each and every one of you, and just share some moments that we'll never forget for the sake of my sisters, and okay, so let's party like we're fucking porn stars, okay? Make this one trip we will never forget, all right? Yes!